Hi everyone, welcome to Teknisha. Today we are going to dive into something that can completely change your finances: budgeting. Whether you want to take your dream vacation, pay off your debts, or just stop living paycheck to paycheck, having a budget is your first step to financial freedom. And guess what? It's not that tough. So grab a notebook or your favorite budgeting app and let's get started. First, let's talk about why budgeting matters. A budget gives you control over your money instead of wondering where did it all go. It helps you identify the areas you're overspending, set clear financial goals, and save for emergencies and big purchases. Without a budget, you're likely to overspend and miss on opportunities to save and invest. But with one, you're creating a plan for financial success. How to create a budget? Let's break it down into three simple steps. Step 1: track your income and expenses. Write down all your sources of income like salary, side hustles, etc. Then track your expenses for a month. This will give you an idea of your cash flow. Step 2: categorize your expenses. Divide your expenses into various categories like housing, entertainment, transportation, healthcare, etc. Step 3: follow 50-30-20 rule. Allocate 50% of your expenses to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. Adjust these percentages based on your goal. To make it easier, you could use any budgeting app or an Excel template. Here is an Excel tracker which I use. This is very simple but is also smart. Column B are the different segments. They are the income sources, my needs, wants, and my savings. Column C is the different categories. For income, we have salary and various side hustles. In my needs segment, we have rent, utilities, groceries, healthcare, transportation. In wants, we have dining out, shopping, memberships, and events. And in savings, it can be down payment for a home, investing, retirement account, or debt repayment. This template has multiple rows. Since I'm using only these, I've shown them. If you unhide, there are more rows if you need more categories. Let's start by filling in the budget. I'm going to delete all of it. As you delete the numbers here, you notice that the budget column also has become empty. Now let's fill in the budget. For my salary, I'm going to put in a number, let's say 2,800. For my side hustle, I'm expecting, let's say 400 a month. And for my another side hustle, I expect 200 a month. Notice that as I fill in the budget here, my income cells gets updated automatically. Now let's fill in our needs segment. My rent, I say, is 900. Utilities, let's say, is 300. Groceries, let me put 200. Healthcare as 100. And transportation as, let's say, 150. Notice, as I've put in these numbers, the needs segment automatically gets updated with 1650, which is sum of all the categories. And it shows 100% as we haven't filled any other cells. So let's say that for wants, I'm going to put dining as 250, shopping as 200, memberships as 100, and events, let's say 100. As I filled the want section, it now shows that the wants is 650 total, which is now accounting for 28%. But let us fill the savings first. And savings, let's say I want to save 500 per month for the down payment of a home, invest 100, and in retirement account 100. Now you can see that all the three segments are full, where the needs is showing 55%, wants is 22%, and savings is 23%. Since my initial goal to start with was to have 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20 for savings, we could move around slightly. Let's say I can say that I can put 300 for my dining out and 300 for shopping. And this would be close to the goal I need, which is 52% for needs, 25% for wants, and savings is 22%. and the total expenses of all these is only 3,150. So I still have around $250 as buffer, which is good to have as you can have fluctuations in expenses month to month. And now we need to fill our expenses month to month. So let's say at the end of January, we fill in our details where we get 2,800 for our salary. For our side hustle, let's say we could only make 300. It automatically has a red font as it is lesser than your budgeted value. Let's say the side hustle 2, we make 200. Stays green because it's equal to or more than what you budgeted. Let's see the needs section, and let's say that we fill in utilities as 350, groceries as 250, healthcare 50, and transportation 100. It shows that we are over budget for the utilities and groceries from our desired value and underneath the other categories. And let's say for dining out, we have 250. For shopping, we did 400. Memberships was 85, and events was 150. So if you notice on the bottom section, it shows that we've gone over budget from our wants. And let's stick to our saving section. It shows that we still have some savings after doing all our expenses. As you fill in for another month, I'm just going to do it quickly. So as you keep filling these numbers, it shows each month how you are standing based on your budget and also gives you an overall total of how your yearly spend is being. This type of a system can be really helpful for you to stay on course of your financial plan. And there you have it. Budgeting isn't about restricting yourself. It's about giving you control on spending on what really matters. If you found this useful, hit the like button and subscribe for more personal finance tips. And don't forget to check out the template in the description. Till next time, ciao.